What's up, YouTube? I'm going to do a quick review. I'm sure you've already seen the title. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm thumb safety model. I'm going to go over some things that I've put on this gun and some of the things that I really think improved it. Yes, I still have the stock trigger in it. I hadn't had a chance to do the Apex trigger yet, but it will get it. I'm sure you've all seen all the talk about the crappy, spongy, gritty triggers in these guns, and that is the case. They're terrible. But I like the gun overall. I can live with that for now. There's a couple little small things that I did that didn't really change the workings of the gun, but mainly just the feel of the gun itself. Anybody that has this gun, and chances are you already do if you're watching this, if you have this gun, you know that it's very thin. It's a single stack 9, so it's going to be thin, but it's, after you put 50, 60, 70 rounds down range with it in one setting, it feels like it's trying to cut your hand in two. It's so thin, and for concealed carry, it's perfect, but as far as just going out and having fun on the range with it, it can be a pain sometimes. I do carry with the 7-round mag. No, I have not cut any springs out of it and made it accept 8 rounds. I'm not all about that. I don't really care. I feel like the factory round capacity is sufficient. But I'm going to zoom in here, and I apologize for the crappy video quality. I'm using my phone. As you can see, of course, the pink extension is a huge help. This was just, like I said, the 7-round mag that comes factory with the gun. And a NDZ Performance aluminum pink extension. This is not a Pierce extension. This is actually a very nice quality machined aluminum pink extension, and works very well. And also, of course, just the stick-on rubberized Talon grips. I don't like the skateboard tape version. I think the rubber is the much better option. Fits good in my hand, feels good in my hand. I'm going to show that to you real quick. And of course, yes, the gun is unloaded, all that good stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Keep your finger off the trigger and it won't matter anyway. As you can see, this fits my hand just perfect. I've got a good purchase on the gun. I got fairly small hands, guys. Good purchase on the gun. And that pink extension is just enough for my hand to be up against the bottom of the trigger guard and against the pink extension. It fits perfect. Of course, with the regular base plate, your finger's hanging off. With the extended 8-round mag, you've got almost too much of a grip. With the NDZ Performance pink extension, it's perfect. It fits perfect, and just allows those 3 fingers to have just enough room where you still got a good tight grip on the gun, but it's not so big that you may as well get a Glock 19 or a double stack of some kind. Still keeps that short, low profile grip, but it's enough that you can get a full purchase on the gun and know it is not a extended capacity pink extension. It is just a base plate, but it does do very well, and it fits very well. And as far as the Talon grips go, pick these up at Cabela's. Actually, they're all about the same price, whether you buy it online or buy it in a store. They're kind of one of those items like the Yeti cups where they're all the same set price no matter where you go. Just depends if you want to go pick them up or if you want to pay shipping. So I picked these up at Cabela's while I was in there, and they fit well. You can see here, had an issue with it lining up right here on this one little character line, but other than that, they fit really well. I do recommend, like they say in the instructions, once you get them stuck where you want them, take a hairdryer or a heat gun. I just used a hairdryer on high heat and warm them up and just squeeze them and work them into place and really let them set in good. Do that several times, in one setting. but they turned out really well. As you can see here, you can see there's a little bit of a lip here. I'll try to get that on video for you. I don't know if I'll be able to. You can kind of see it there. You can see the lip. Let me lay this down. Right, let's see, right here. See where this overlaps and curves right here? That's excess material from the part that wraps around the front. And I actually lifted this side back up, peeled it back, and laid the front down, and then rolled this back on top of it, and then heated it up and pressed it down. And yeah, there's a little bit of a lip here, a little bit of a rise. You could trim that if you wanted to get picky about it. I didn't really care. I mean, it fits good. I wouldn't trim it, but very textured, very rubbery surface. It's not a sticky rubber like a lot of people are saying. It's not sticky at all. It doesn't stick to you or your hands. It's just a textured rubber, much like laying your hand on like toolbox drawer liners or something like that. Something along those lines. It doesn't actually have a tacky, sticky feel to it. It is just a textured rubber, and it's smooth to the touch. I mean, it's not sticking to me. If you're thinking about the Talon grips for this gun, or any gun really, I guess they're about all the same, I would go for it. Very good investment. The NDZ Performance, that's Nora David Zebra, NDZ Performance pink extension. I highly recommend that. I had an issue actually with their customer service. Well, not really with their customer service, that was excellent, but the ordering process. I went to put my credit card information in to place the order, and my computer, I guess my internet or something was malfunctioning, I don't know, but it ended up charging me 9 times for this one part. So I contacted them. They immediately checked into it for me, said they only received one payment, and I ended up going through the bank and getting it fixed. It wasn't even their problem, it was my own fault. But just a word of advice: if you go to order that off their website, just make sure, if it tells you, if it prompts you after you attempt to make a payment, that something went wrong and you need to put your payment information back in or something, just stop there, get on your app, your banking app, whatever, make sure it didn't charge you before you go trying again, because that's what happened to me. But like I said, I believe that was user error. I believe that was my error and not their website. But it finally came in, put it on, and I absolutely love it. That's been the best thing I've bought for this gun so far. Like I said, it gives you a full-size handgun grip. Well, not really a full-size, about a Glock 19 grip. And you still keep that low-profile concealment that I like. I do carry this gun every day in a Alien Gear Cloak Tuck 3.0 inside the waistband holster. Been carrying this rig for a couple years now, and never had any issues. I feel comfortable with this gun. I've put many rounds through it. Absolutely love the M&P Shield, and I bought one before. Hated the trigger in it when they first came out. I bought one, hated the trigger, so I sold it. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna give it another shot, and it's been the best gun I've ever bought. But if you're looking at doing some minor upgrades that can be easily replaced and put back to factory, I mean, this is a good route to go. It allows you to have a good grip on a small gun, and you don't have to worry about stippling the frame or anything like that, or sanding, or anything that's not going to allow you to put it back to stock in case you ever decided to trade it in or sell it or whatever. You can just rip the Talon grips back off, put the factory mag plate back on it, and she's back to original. But that's my quick little review, guys, on the Shield and the Talon grips and the NDZ Performance pick extension. Highly recommend both of them. Like I said, the pink extension I'm extremely happy with. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll get back to you on that. And appreciate you guys watching the video. Have a good rest of the day, rest of the night, whatever it is for you. And As always, stand up for your 2A rights, guys. We'll see you.